What's up guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire speculation video. Again, looking at some more Mega Evolution possibilities today. Again, we're from Johto, as we've been doing Johto Mega Evolutions for a while now, so we're going to just get on with it and start looking at the first of the 3 Pokemon we're looking at for today. As usual guys, let me know down below what you think of each Mega Evolution, the typing, the stat changes, and the ability. So let's get on with it, starting off today with Mega Donphan. So, Donphan is a pure ground type introduced in Generation 2, evolving from Phanpy. It's pretty powerful. It's not amazingly useful and competitive, but I'm pretty sure it's used a fair bit. I think it's got access to stuff like Ice Shard, I'm not sure. Anyway, Donphan is pretty cool. What would a Mega Evolution of Donphan look like? Well, this design, I'm not sure if I like it that much, but it's an alright design. It's not amazing in my opinion, but it's alright. You can see here its legs have really bulked up a bit. It's sort of just... yeah, its legs are just sort of amazingly bulked up. Its body is sort of, well, its body's the same shape, except you now got more of an oval shape on legs, rather than the fact that its original body was sort of like, the legs sort of didn't come too far down, I guess. Its ears are now sort of curled backwards, and its tusks are now going almost sideways, which I don't really like at all. It's also got what seems to be a horn on its right side. It doesn't look brilliant in my opinion. The horns and tusks are not drawn very well indeed. Its nose comes down as it would. It's a bit shorter than it originally was, I guess, because the legs are sort of raising off the ground though. And it's gained some huge tail or huge spike on its back end for a tail, and gained some little scales around as well. What type I'm going to see Mega Donphan being? Well, one that's sort of weighed on my mind a bit is Ground Steel. I don't really want to say that though because of Steelix. It's basically just a Steelix copy, a Steelix clone otherwise. But one thing that was suggested once or twice, I think towards the start of the Johto series, was Donphan being a Ground Dragon type. A Ground Dragon Donphan. I know a lot of people don't like Dragon type being added to Pokemon that don't look actually like dragons, but you have to remember the Dragon type is... To be a dragon type, it doesn't have to look like a dragon necessarily. You've got obviously Salamence that looks like a dragon, Dragonite looks like a dragon, but then you've got like Altaria, which doesn't look like a dragon at all. You've got, well, I don't know what else is there. There's some other people too, but that's the example there. It doesn't have to look exactly like a dragon to have a dragon type. Dragon type is basically about being mythical, supernatural, in my opinion. So, a ground dragon is another possibility in my opinion at least. Stat change wise for Mega Donphan, I would see an attack boost, a defense boost, and a speed drop because, well, especially with this design here, you can see its legs have bulked up a bit. It's not going to be able to run as fast, especially that's huge. Now they're like shackles on its legs pretty much. So I would say it's speed dropping in any Mega Evolution it got. It's just bulking up really, so its speed is bound to drop because, especially looking at Donphan's legs in the first place, they're not that powerful. It's not going to run very fast, and obviously if it bulks up even more, the legs aren't going to be very good. Unless the Mega Evolution slims down, which I doubt it will, the speed will at least not have a huge increase, or not increase at all, or even a drop. Or even a drop, guys. So, next on to abilities for Donphan. The first one I got listed here is Sturdy, since that's Donphan's basic ability. I don't know if it would carry across that. I talked last episode when looking at Mega Skarmory about possibly Skarmory getting sturdy, or Mega Skarmory getting sturdy, but I don't like Mega Evolution, the idea of Mega Evolutions getting sturdy, because they shouldn't be able to take it out in one hit anyway, so it would only be useful in a very rare situation, so I don't think sturdy would go for an ability as Mega Donphan. The second ability got listed here is possible if it becomes a Ground Steel type, and that's Filter. That's my usual type, so all Steel types, Steel Mega Evolutions. Filter reducing the power of super effective moves. I think that's a very big possibility, to be honest guys, because obviously it's bulking up, so that's going to help out quite a lot there. Not much else to say for Filter. The last ability I've got is similar, which is Solid Rock, which does exactly the same thing, just works better on rock types, so I don't know if it would be able to be given if it was a Ground Dragon type possibly, I'm not sure. The other one I just thought of was Solid Armor, I think it's Solid Armor, yeah, and that's the one that prevents, oh no, Solid Armor, Battle Armor, that's the one, and that's the one that gets rid of critical hits, which is another possibility there. Or the kids could give Donphan something ridiculous like huge power or adaptability, which would really power up and make it do a lot of damage. So yeah, that's generally it for Mega Donphan, guys. Let me know down below what you think of the typing, the stat changes, and the ability, and let's move on to the second Pokemon for today, which is a Mega Stantler. Yes. So, Stantler is a pure normal type, again from the Johto region, as you might expect, based on reindeer, not based on Rudolph or anything like that, guys, so don't jump to conclusions that Mega Stantler is going to have a red nose. It's just based off of reindeer in general, as you can tell by the antlers, the tail, the general design. What would Mega Stantler look like? Now, I like this design a fair bit. You can see it's gained, first off, some white fur on around its neck, on its joints, and its tail, and its antlers have actually become sort of glowing, I guess. Okay, you could say ice, because you could say possibly Stantler could become an ice type because of its link to reindeers and whatnot, but I wouldn't think that ice, because you can see the blue glowing lights in its fur and around its antlers, so I'd like to think there's some sort of ethereal antlers, so maybe, you know, I guess it kind of links in with the typing I'm possibly giving it, but we'll see. Yeah, generally you can see the design there. It's changed slightly in terms of colouring, and it's got some nice bigger hooves now, but apart from that, there's not a huge amount of change for Stantler, but I think that's enough, giving it some awesome fur like that. Typing wise, for Mega Stantler, I've got two here listed. First off is normal, just saying pure normal, which is alright, I suppose. But the one I was thinking of is a normal psychic type. This is because in Generation 2, when it's first introduced, the only special move I had access to was Psychic, so that sort of links in there. Plus the fact that obviously it links with the design, as I've said, some sort of ethereal glowing orbs, and Psychic sort of links into that as well. Plus Mega Stantler has access to Zen Headbutt, and it's got a really wide move pool as well as Stantler. It's got like Mega Horn, Zen Headbutt. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but it's got a really wide move pool. So that's what I think for typing there. It could go to normal ice as a possibility there. It's sort of about the ice typing, but that'd be 4 times weak to fighting, so I wouldn't want that really. That's why I didn't put it. But let's move on to the stat changes for Mega Stantler. I am seeing an attack speed and attack boost, and a speed boost. An attack speed, hello. Attack boost and speed boost, making it more physically attacking and also faster. I would see a big speed boost, guys, to make it really quite fast, and a fair attack boost as well. Maybe a small special attack boost too, but defenses I don't see it going up much, or very much. Ability wise, for Stantler, the first one I've got here is Limber, because I think that would work quite well for Stantler in general. Limber being to stop it getting paralysed, because then that would make a Mega Evolution as fast, and can't paralyze it, so you really have no way to slow it down, sort of thing. That would be quite good in my opinion. At least obviously you have sticky webs and whatnot, but you guys get what I mean. In general, you wouldn't be able to just use the Thunder Wave and paralyze it and, you know, sort of reduce its usage, because obviously the speed is going to be the real main point of Mega Stantler if it fails, because defenses are going to be fairly low, so it won't be able to take any attacks. It'll be a case of being faster to do more damage, I guess. Infiltrator is another ability I thought of for Mega Stantler, being a psychic type, sort of, you know, using the abilities to infiltrate behind enemy lines, I guess. That'll hit through Reflect, Light Screen, Substitute, stuff like that. It's not an amazing ability to have, but it's I would like it. It's half decent. And the final one I've got here is Thick Fat. So that sort of links in with how the design needs to be done. So if it bulked a bit more, I would think this design would work pretty well with Thick Fat because of the fur it's gotten, whereas it didn't have any fur before. So that fur is sort of bulking up and, you know, increasing its resistance to fire and ice type moves. It's not a brilliant ability, but it's half decent in my opinion. Makes it pretty good there. But that's really it for Mega Stantler, guys. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comment section, about the typing, the stat changes, and the ability, and also the design too. But for now, this was the last Pokemon for today's episode, which is Mega Smeargle. Yes. So Smeargle is a normal type, introduced in Generation 2. We all know about Smeargle, can learn any move, I think, within reason at least, and obviously does so by Sketch. What would Mega Smeargle look like? Well, this design, I like it because it's funny. You can see its design here. It's now got 2 tails, obviously both the same, or pretty much similar as its original tail. Its head has changed. It's now, its ears have turned into other paintbrushes. It's got another paintbrush on top of its head from that little cap there. I like that, actually. Its eyes have changed, or stay pretty much the same. It's now gained pretty much a palette of colours on its neck, which I love. And it's got a nice little squiggle of paint on its chest. It's sort of got a bit taller as well, but apart from that, it's not a huge amount of change for Mega Smeargle. It's just sort of got bigger, got an extra tail, and got some new stuff around its face. But what typing would Mega Smeargle be? I would say pure normal again. I wouldn't say a change type at all. Yeah, just pure normal. Stat change for Mega Smeargle, I would see an attack boost and a special attack boost, because as we know, Smeargle it can learn any move, so I would see it becoming sort of be able to use in any situation, I guess. So attack and special attack, and also a fair speed boost, I would say as well. Defenses, probably not much at all. So attack, special attack, and speed, pretty much. The ability for Smeargle is where it gets really interesting. I would love to see for Mega Smeargle having Protean. That would be amazing, because then it can change its type according to what moves it has. So it can change to any type pretty much. You know, we have Greninja with Protean, and it can change to a decent amount of types there. but Greninja can't change to all the types because it can't learn every single move, pretty much. Whereas Smeargle could. That would be amazing in my opinion, guys. That would, yeah, I haven't got much more to say for Mega Smeargle because, in my opinion, that would be awesome to have for it to have protein. But please let me know what you think about Mega Smeargle down in the comment section, guys, because I think that'd be a really interesting thing to see. Yeah, let me know down below what you think of Mega Smeargle, its typing, its stat changes, and its ability, as well as its design too, because I think that really is really cool. But for now, guys, I'll be seeing you next time. As I said, please let me know about Mega Donphan, Mega Stantler, and Mega Smeargle down below, and I'll see what you think in the comment section. Apart from that, please guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and I guess I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.